Case number 657-114, State versus Rakesha Brooks.
Because then you're gonna get
The charge is driving while intoxicated.
I'll show you.
Ms. Brooks,
But see, it's live.
earlier this afternoon, I put you under oath, and at that time you swore to tell the truth, and nothing but the truth. You recall you're still under oath, okay?
What you say?
You understand that you're still under oath, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Now, I earlier talked to you about your rights and protections by the Constitution and laws of the United States and of the state. Do you have any questions about those rights and protections?
No.
Did you review those documents with your attorney?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to show you these documents now after having reviewed your rights and protections. Your document here is, the top of it has what I call identifying information. It has case number. Yours says CC 657114, the state of Texas versus Rakesha Christina Brooks in County Court of Law number 5, Bexar County, Texas. That will be repeated on almost all the documents with one exception.
Okay.
Then it has a title of the documents in particular. This one, that title, by the way, is in all capitals, bold print. This particular one we're starting with says state's consent to video conference. When I explained to you, you had a right to have this hearing in public courtroom, that applies also to the state. They have an individual right to do that. Ms. Caitlin C. Morgan has signed on behalf of the district attorney's office saying that they agree to the video conference system instead of in the open public courtroom. Did you see and understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. The second document is titled Discovery Acknowledgement. This one says that the law, and it's the first, it says right there on top, the name of the law, that the law of Texas that requires the state to give you access and acknowledge to you all the different information, documents, receipts, videos, whatever is involved. They have to make it accessible to you so that you and your attorney can be fully informed and make a good, intelligent decision. You see this document, it is signed by your attorney and the state's attorney. They're saying, yes, the law has been obeyed. The next document is this one with the identifying information. This one says defendant's consent to video conference. That's yours, where you agree that you will do this by video conference. You see your signature on there?
Yes, sir.
All right, I don't see your signature, but it does have your attorney's. You're going to have to make sure that you sign this document if you haven't already, okay?
All right.
All right. The next document is this is the defendant's waiver of constitutional rights and court's admonitions. Again, the identifying information. And then it's got 3 individual sentences. It says you were charged with driving while intoxicated. And the third sentence, it says, in this cause I hereby. Can you read that for me?
What?
Right at the top of the page now on the screen.
The first line in this case, in this cause?
Yes, read that for me, please.
This cause I hereby enter a plea of no content to the following illegitimacy, driving while intoxicated.
All right. Are you actually entering a plea of nolo contendere to that charge?
Yes.
All right. The rest of this document is substantially divided into 15 parts. Each one has a number. The very first number talks about the range of punishment. What is the punishment for DWI? And it says a fine from $0 to $2,000 and jail 72 hours to 180 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, have you ever been given or taken medication for mental health problems?
No.
Okay. And Mr. Garcia, did you and your client review this document carefully?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she understands this document?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Brooks, where were you born, ma'am?
I was born in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Already. The papers, the documents, the record will reflect that you are a U.S. citizen. In this
Yes.
particular document, again, identifying information repeats who you are. This is where I certify to you your right of appeal, which is that you, because this is a plea bargain, your deal, there is no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes,
All right. I need you to be sure and sign this document,
I will.
and you are ordered to do so. All right. Next document. This one is an application for judge-ordered community supervision probation. You notice it started off, hello,
Yes, I'm here.
I'm talking to my staff here.
Oh, okay.
It starts off with that same identifying information as before, right at the top there.
Mm-hmm.
The title of this document is Application for Judge-Ordered Community Supervision. Do you see that?
Yes,
All right. Now, you had to read a bunch of paper there, several paragraphs. Did you understand what you were signing and telling me in this application?
yes,
All right. Now, this is for probation. We normally, everybody calls it probation. It's community supervision is another proper title. This is a written, legal, binding agreement between you and this court. That agreement is that you will live up to, you will obey, you'll live up to all of the conditions of supervision. Now, those conditions are going to be read to you. You're going to sign them. They're going to put a copy in your hands, and you will be required to live up to 100% of those conditions. In exchange for that, the court will give you a punishment that you have agreed to, including a jail sentence. If you live up to all the conditions, the jail sentence is suspended and you will not come back here again. If you fail or you refuse to live up to all of the conditions, the state can ask me to call you in for a hearing. And if the evidence is sufficient, I can go ahead and send you to jail. Do you understand that? Is that clear?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. That document, you need to sign this one and the one that probation will give you.
Okay,
They will give you a copy to take home with you. You'll know exactly what you got to do and exactly what you better not do.
okay.
Scroll, please. All right. Here we have what's called a personal data sheet. This does not have the identifying information at the beginning. And frankly, it's because this whole thing is an identification of you in detail. You'll have to fill out this document carefully. Who are you employed by? Who do you work for?
Northeast Methodist Hospital,
Okay, what do you do there, ma'am?
environmental service,
You what?
environmental service.
Okay, and do you work there full time?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been working for them?
A year and 6 months.
Okay, 18 months. Very
Yes.
good. And what is your regular income?
I only have that income and I have 2 kids, a 12-year-old and a 2-year-old. That's the only income I have.
I understand, but what is your income? That's what I'm asking.
But what you're saying, what, like how much I bring in monthly?
Yes, ma'am.
Like $2,200.
You broke up on me. Say again.
$2,200.
Okay. And I need you to fill out this information about that you are a full-time employee, your supervisor. All that information has to be completely filled out. You need to put in 3 references, complete name, address, relationship, people that will always be able to find you, that will always know where you are. All right. Now, I need you to put in your personal data here, your eyes, height, weight, place of birth. You said Louisiana. Your education. Are you married, single, or divorced?
Single.
Okay. And you have two dependents. How old are your children?
12-year-old, and I have a 12-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son.
Oh, little bitty rascal, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Do you get, you're not living with the father or fathers, do they give you support? Does father give you
No, I
support?
do everything on my own.
Why isn't the father paying child support?
My oldest child, he's old child support. He don't have a job, so he don't pay. My little child, his father is incarcerated.
Okay. All right. Did you ever serve in the military?
No, sir.
And do you have a vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What do you have, ma'am? You need to put that in here, all of that information. Social security
Okay.
number, driver's license number, everything.
Okay.
Not right now, but you need to do that.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of car you got?
A Ford Fusion, 2016.
Nice. Okay. All right. Now, to the charge of driving while intoxicated, how do you plead, ma'am?
No contest.
All right. As I said earlier, a no contest plea is considered a guilty plea in this court. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to show you, well, here you are in front of you now is what's called a plea agreement.
Uh-huh.
The first two boxes are checked off. They're self-explanatory. You are a U.S. citizen and
Uh-huh.
we told you about your right to remain silent. Then the next section has 5 little squares. They're all check marked. Did you go through all that information with your attorney?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right. You are being prosecuted on DWI first. To that charge, ma'am, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right. I accept your plea of no contest. I find you guilty. You're sentenced to 180 days, Bexar County Jail. That's lockup. But that's being probated. That is suspended for 9 months. During that entire 9 months, you're not to drive any vehicle other than your vehicle that'll have an ignition interlock. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
You're fined $500. I'm going to probate. You've got 2 children, you said?
Yes, a 12-year-old and a 2.
I'm going to probate 350 of that. I'm going
Okay.
to forgive that only because of your children. I don't know that you deserve it, but I don't think they deserve to lose that money from the family budget.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You put yourself in that position, but I'm going to forgive 350. Don't forget, if you fail or refuse to live up to your side of this deal,
I won't.
then the
I
whole
won't.
500 is on the table.
I won't.
All right. Now, you will have to, in good faith, enroll in and complete the DWI education program. You'll
Okay.
submit to a TAP evaluation and follow the recommendations. For 6 months, you'll have that ignition interlock monitor put on your vehicle. No alcohol for the whole 9 months. And I'm going to make the supervisory fee the minimum by law, which is $25 a month.
Okay.
Any questions, Ms. Brooks?
No, sir.
Mr. Garcia? Sometime today, Mr. Garcia.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Any questions, Mr. Garcia?
What? No, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm here.
Ms. Morgan?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
All right. Then, Ms. Brooks, you
Yes.
will now stick around and meet with a lady named Maricela Luna. She will set you up for the probation. Okay?